And we're live. And we're live. I tried to think of a beat to go off of this. But welcome back to King Midas Collects, guys. We got a short one for you today. And something that I want you to be on the lookout for whenever you buy these specific type of exclusive comic books. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So let us go over our haul from last week that we got from my comic shop. It's the remainder of the regular covers and stuff that I'm reading, and a couple of the other 1 in 25s that usually they have multiple copies of, so you don't have to wait for them to drop their variants at a certain time. Of course, we got that Transformers 1. I can't remember. Oh, I missed out on the Birds of Prey. I was this close to getting that Birds of Prey book, but stuff like that. So, show what we got. Oh, do we care or not? This is the hottest topic in comic books right now. Foil covers. I'll tell you what, I'm never going to own a Batman 140, okay? Look at this, all right? So the fact that they're doing these foil covers, I think they're cool. It's just for me anyway. I'm not trying to resell this or like throw so many, out there onto the secondary market of, quite frankly, a facsimile of a key book. Like, this is for me. I think it's cool to own it in a foil. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. I can hang it up, right? I think it's cool. But it's a hot topic. What do you guys think about foil covers? All the extra foil covers. NYCC goers this weekend. Foil mania is what it is. Next up, I really like these Christy Zulo Trick or Treat variants here. This is one for Birds of Prey. Yeah, they had copies of this, but not the Otto Schmidt bubblegum cover. Psh. I mean, I'm pretty sure they only had the one. And here's what happened. I put it in my cart. It was there. It was there for 15 minutes, but I took like 18 minutes to check out. And when I checked out, it was gone. Boo. Next up, the 1 in 10 Transformers. We ended up picking up this one as well because this was only listed for like $6.50, $6.59 or something like that. So I was like, I'll pick up the 1 in 10. I get some more Transformers covers. Why not? Next up, Gene Simmons Dominatrix. Who asked for this to come back? Opus is just like, let's just go back in the wheelhouse and grab these weird books. But they have fire covers. This is a 1 in 5 variant cover. Can't remember the artist's name on that one, but hey, that's Red Beauty. Next up, some J. Scott Campbell Maleficent goodness. So got the trade dress there, a final issue of that. We also picked up the Virgin because guess what? They were the same price. Sure, why not? Speaking of same price, all these like Dynamite books have these weird like 1 in 10, 1 in 7s, 1 in 10s, 1 in 15s, 20s, 30s, 1 in 50s. I believe this is a 1 in 20, but it was a pretty cool Darkwing Duck homaging Batman 7 Hundo. If you didn't know, now you know. We got 1 in 25 Shazam issue number 4, some Nathan Zerdy goodness. Usually his females are a little less clothed, but it's also cool to see that Zerdy's just getting a lot of work at DC, and that's what we're championing, getting more work, right, at the major publishers. This is cool. Again, here we go with the foil. This is a Virgin foil facsimile to Vampirella magazine number 1, just in a foil, because why the hell not? I can probably save up a little bit. I don't think the magazine is that much to get like a nice mid-grade copy to add to the PC. Hopefully we'll do that one day. Y'all know I'm a big Vampirella fan, so we gotta work on that. We'll get there. And that was the last one. I had to leave that foil for last. Next up, I had a Kickstarter, some of the Power Hour books. Like, y'all know Comics Elite puts out all those Shikari covers, and hate them or love them, they sell. Especially in the secondary market too, they sell as well. So I was on Kickstarter looking at a War Dance comic book because Lucio Barrio and Carla Cohen are doing like these awesome, amazing covers for this random Kickstarter on there. And of course, they're kind of tied into Black Ops Publishing, who does all the Power Hour stuff. So again, you're talking all your naughty, your extra naughty covers, right? Where they do the foils, virgin foils, metal, whatever, all of that. Limited to like 25 on some of them. Anyway, y'all know me. as a big Flash fan due to the fact that, as a kid, I was always doing track and field events. I am a natural sprinter. Used to run a 4.4640. That is confirmed. Just letting y'all know how it used to be back in the day. Anyway, Flash covers, right? So I saw this. I was like already on Kickstarter. This one popped up. I'm like, sure, I'll throw $15 over this way. And I got a pretty nice cover. So this is the cover A. Shikari there on Power Hour issue number 2. Wearing the Flash suit there. So obviously a lot of people don't like this digital stuff, or if it's like too provocative, but I think this one is like, it's fine. It's Shikari. I do enjoy some Shikari covers, and then I believe this is just like a cover A that they threw in too. So not only did they throw that in, but I got a mouse pad of the same cover A there, of Flash or Jesse Quick, or whatever, whoever you want to call that. I probably isn't Jesse Quick, but there's a little mouse pad. I didn't pledge for the mouse pad. They just threw it in, I guess, because they hit other goals. I don't know how Kickstarter really works. And a bunch of pins and stickers as well, so that was pretty cool. Next up, I have an order from Chopped Up from Golden Age Comics out in Cali. They sent these separately. I think I'm still waiting on like 2 more things from them. But it was really cool. I said this 3 times now. Y'all know me. All right, so Magic the Gathering player. I love the artwork, especially the ones that are painted by your boy Seth MacKinnon. We all know how awesome that Poison Ivy cover he did was, his very first comic book cover, and then he followed it up again with some Detective Comics covers and another Poison Ivy cover. We're back again with Poison Ivy, issue number 15 on that 1 in 25. Just ethereal. It is incredible. Love, love, love this cover. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Put it in the thumbnail. That's the one that you want. This is a pretty, pretty book. I will also share it and showcase it on Instagram. Deserves it. Speaking of another spotlight artist, these are Golden Apple exclusives for Vampirella Dracula Rage issue number 2. The Souza Micah Virgins there. Had to pick it up. I love Micah Souza's work. I think Souza-chan prefers it to be said that way. So 2 of those, and then 1 more from Sozo, signed, because we have the Golden Apple seal of approval on a piece of paper. The quote-unquote best COAs in the biz, to that Power Girl cover with her signature on it, because it's just, she kills it. I love Sozo stuff. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right, so we'll save these 2 for last. We got 4 slabs, well, technically 3 slabs to show you before we get to the hot topic that I want to talk to you guys about. What to look out for when buying these exclusive versions of comics. All right, first up, Jeff the Call. Didn't know, I guess this slipped by me. This is a 1 in 50. Jeff the Call came out last year, January 2022. Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood, number 1. I know it's got the hard to see there. I guess this is how as good as it's going to get. Beautiful reds, maybe over here. No. Oh, almost had it. Anyway, in the 9.8, 1 in 50. Doesn't really go for much because it's just an obscure book. But hold on to it, because all things to call are going to climb up. I promise you. There's nobody in the comic book artist scene like a Jeff the Call. Promise you. All right, and then we got this one on a steal too. Found it for $100. First appearance of Yelena Belova, the new Black Widow. I guess it's going by the White Widow moniker now in that new book that's about to come out. But in the 9.8, Inhumans number 5. This book has dipped significantly. 100 is probably like what you should be paying for it, honestly. But I think some comps are still going a little higher. They're like in the 125 to 150, maybe at the peak 175 range right now. At most, I think I saw this book going for $800, $900. I think that's like the highest valued during the COVID era. All right, let's take the plastic off of these because we need more context. So, 2 slabs. Pretty cool. Pretty nice slabs. All right, guys. I'm going to talk to you about metal covers. This craze nowadays where everyone enjoys these metal exclusive covers are very cool, where they just have like a metal sheet, so to speak, as the front cover of the comic book. Then there's another cover underneath it and the rest of the book. Traditionally, a lot of these books seem like they're surefire 9/8 or even better copies. Of course, you have to make sure that the back looks okay and whatnot, but everyone's, sharp corners, right? Because it's metal. Wrong. What gets you in trouble is the scuffing on the metal, right? Any kind of extra scratches or indentations or fingerprints. So you got to be really, really careful. So here's an example of a really cool metal here from Franklin and Ghost, Origins #1. A lot of people don't know about this book. This is a Peach Momoko Metal Virgin Edition. Source Point Press 2019. I wish you can see it better in the light. Maybe you guys can't, but it's like one of Peach's cooler books. I really liked it with the fox smoking at the bottom there. Just like fire, dude. And a new Franklin and Ghost series actually just dropped too. Man, I wish you guys could see it a little better. So what I like about this is like the finish to this metal, right? It's nice and polished. It pops. I have to take another photo. Okay, this is kind of how it looks like, right? I think that's as best as it actually looks in person right there, right? So, and it's legible. And when you're looking at the metal, there's no scuffs or anything on the case here, right? Now, this one came in with the Golden Apple books. I bought this one a minute ago. Finally came in. This is a signature series, CGC 9.8, signed by Mike Sozo, Virgin, right? This is Vampirella versus the Superpowers #1. Baby. Okay, let me put it over here just like I did the other one so you guys can get it. Okay, so there it is. Beautiful book. You've probably seen the it did come out with a trade dress, normal cover price where you can pick this up. Beautiful cover because she's just like covered like gold painted essentially, right? And there's a signature on there. Here's the problem with this book, which you guys probably won't be able to see. And what I want to warn you guys, if you decide to want to get metal covers graded, is those scuffs, fingerprints. You really have to get that off of the book. Now, on the well of the book, there is a little bit of cleaning that I can do. It seems like there are some scuff marks that I can clean off myself. But if you look close, okay, there it is right there. You see all that? See how in the... it's perfect because now you can look at, it's almost like highlighting what's wrong with this. See those marks on it, ladies and gentlemen? That is on the actual metal. It is not on the case, it is on the book itself. And we all know why we want books graded. It is all about presentation. And, as TBC likes to say, white pages, right? Always white pages, baby. Anyway, point is, when you look at this, it automatically kills it for me. As awesome as this is, the fact that she signed it is a signature series 9.8. Presentation is key, and these scuffs are going to hurt the reselling aspect of this. Am I going to resell this? Probably not. Sozo stuff I usually tend to keep. Oh, that scared me. Seeing my reflection over there. I was like, somebody's in the room with me. No, seriously. It kills the presentation of it, the reselling aspect of it, because when somebody goes up to your booth, your wall, and says, hey, can I see that book? You pull it down, explain the guts, everything about this book, and they're looking at it and they're like, oh, wow, is the case of the book like, can we clean that off there? And then you have to explain that like, well, actually, that is on the metal itself. Now, there is some like, it's part of the book where there's like these little It's almost like it's supposed to be like these light flares, and they're square, checkered squares. So it almost looks like they're scuffing next to those checkered squares, but those are part of the book. But around it, in and around, those are the actual scuffs on the metal. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book, signed by one of my favorites in the game right now. And it just has that unfortunate blemish, right? So if you're in the market, if that's something that you won't consider that you want to get graded, get slabbed, make sure that you do your due diligence. If you want to do it yourself, if you have a press and clean guy, hey, if you can, try to get those scuff marks off or clean it up so it doesn't seem as it's so scratched up, right? Because these metal covers get dinged easily. Wear some gloves, etc. You want to make sure that you preserve them and make sure you sell your books. But those are two fire metal covers though. So I'm not the biggest metal guy, but I've come to get, my collection now probably has about 50 or so metal covers. I've come across some really good ones at affordable prices and through trades. But a lot of the times, if you pre-order in time, you get those covers for a relatively good price. You're not paying that incentive like day one $100 minimum price point on it. So anyway, I thought that was unique to bring up, especially because it came in the mail. I wanted to talk about it. I don't know if anyone else is talking about it on the YouTubes, on the social medias. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. This was supposed to be short, but looks like it's going around the same time frame. I'll make sure next time not to scare myself in my own video. So we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bag, board, enter the vault.